What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views, the podcast that is...
What did you just say? Did you just say Natalie sounds like a whore?
That is what he said, Jason.
That's what right before he hit record, he goes to audio check Natalie, and she goes, hi, I'm Natalie, and he goes, great, sounds like a whore.
Are you just throwing me under the bus?
I just threw you under the bus.
Okay, then I'll say what you said about Natalie.
No, don't.
Before you came over.
No, don't say what I said about Natalie, please.
I said, come by, and he went, is that super slut, whore, bitch, motherfucker Natalie there?
You know what's a little odd about that?
What?
Is that sounds like the vocabulary that's in your head, David, not in Jason's.
All right, roll intro music.
You know, I want to invite you guys over for dinner, and I can't. Every day I have the same fucking thought in my dumb house, which I used to love, which is now a prison. Every day I go the same thing. I look at the chicken in the fridge. I have this ground chicken there, and I look.
How long have you had the chicken there?
It's been there a while. And I look at the chicken in the fridge, and then I look at the cans of tomatoes that I have and the fresh garlic, and I go, I'm going to make dinner. I'm going to make dinner for David and Natalie, and they're going to come over, and I'm going to serve them, and David's going to be like, it's not bad like that, but I can't because of quarantine. But I have that thought every single day.
Hey, you want me to make this easier on you? That probably wouldn't happen even if there wasn't a quarantine.
No, I know it definitely wouldn't happen if there wasn't a quarantine. You'd never come over for dinner. But in my mind, I'm like, we're in some weird space now where you would.
Right.
You know, like you're almost that bored, except you can't come over.
I'm almost that bored that I'd come over for dinner with Jason.
Well, we're also not going to wait around until 2 p.m. for you to wake up and get your shit together and get the day going. We're going to seize the day. We're going to wake up early because we like to wake up early and get the shit going.
We like to get up early.
Okay.
Who are you going to hire besides Natalie? I know you love Natalie and you're so happy that she works with you. Who was the other choice?
Here's the thing. Recently, I've hated that Natalie lives here. Not because I don't like having her around, but because I hate that she has a room here.
Okay.
Because she goes into her room and she hides there, and like she'll have her laptop open, so when I knock and I open the door, it'll look like she's doing something. But like I don't know if she's doing anything, and she's in her room, and I'm like, "Where's Natalie?"
Do you want to get me an office space? So I
yeah,
can go
it's the living room and the kitchen. Just
no,
like,
what do you think I'm doing? Fucking sitting there, popping my asshole in my room. I'm doing emails. How many emails do you think I'm getting today? I'm not getting so many emails that I need to be just clacking at the computer.
I think you're watching Gossip Girl literally majority of the time, and now
what
you have
are you talking about?
I think it's all too convenient that all of a sudden there's a television in your room, and now you're spending a lot more time there.
Yeah, your mom did put a TV in your room. Oh no, someone else put a TV in your room. That's right.
Yeah, someone else, Todd, who conveniently, all of a sudden, looks like Todd doesn't have a TV in his own house. But whatever.
What do you do when you go to knock on? Like, if Natalie's in her room, what's your process? You like knock politely?
Well, I knock.
God no. He's just yelling my name from the other side of the door. Like I can't fucking hear him from 5 feet away.
Oh, she's the worst. Natalie's the fucking worst. Because I'll yell her name and I won't get a response.
No, I'll yell back.
And then I'll be like, Natalie, did you do what I asked you to? And she'll be like, I didn't hear you. I was in my room.
No.
I was in my room. You should have waited. You should have waited to see if I heard you. And then she uses that.
No.
And then the next day I go, Natalie, and she's not responding. I go, Natalie, and then she's like, what? I hear you. Oh my God, stop yelling.
Because you don't give me a time
and then I'm like, oh my God, I can't win. Either I yell or I don't yell. I can't win.
Because you're very hypocritical in that sense. There'll be times when David's sitting on the couch and he'll be voice noting, he'll be FaceTiming, he'll be talking to 8 different people. I have no idea if you're talking to me or not.
Oh yeah,
you are a terrible communicator.
That. You're a terrible communicator.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm very
and then
clear.
she's in a bad mood the rest of the day. I'm screaming her name, and then Natalie always likes.
How would anybody feel when you're literally?
Natalie loves to start off days like this. Like I'll yell her name, and she won't. Like she'll be annoyed because I'm yelling her name, and then she'll be like, "Oh, we're in this kind of a mood today." That's her.
Because I know exactly the moment that you open your eyes and the first word that comes out of your mouth, I know exactly how the entire day is going to go. And don't ever say that it's indicative of my mood.
Never wake
up. 100% always indicative of your mood.
No,
yes, it
your,
is. It is not
I
me.
never wake up in bad moods.
I never wake up in bad moods.
What are you
I wake
talking
up so chipper.
about?
I wake up. I
No,
go for
you
the
don't.
workout. I scramble my eggs.
You don't.
And I make
I
my
wake up in a
toast.
good mood all the time. But sometimes I'm in too good of a mood, and that's where you get annoyed and you turn on me.
No.
Yes, that's what happens.
I mean,
Jason, explain. That's what happens. I never.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm not here.
I don't
in the
wake up
morning.
in bad moods.
That's not
That I
true,
wouldn't
David.
know.
That is not true.
I never wake up in bad moods ever.
Your
Yeah,
mood
you-
dictates the mood.
You're not. I don't know if you wake up in bad moods, but I've definitely talked to you in the morning and been like, okay, let's give this guy a minute. And I don't think you're in a bad mood. You're
No.
really curt, like short with people. I'll be like, I'll call you and I'll like need an answer to something, and you'll be like, okay, gotta go.
Gotta go. About to fall asleep.
Yeah, gotta go masturbate. Yeah,
Right.
that's really funny.
No, I think it's Natalie. Natalie's all wrong. I'm
It's
always
not
right.
me, David. Whenever you're in a bad mood, then it sets
Listen,
everybody
we
else
can't
in
win
a bad
this argument. None of us can win this because I have
mood.
my
You have to be
side.
self-aware.
I hate.
You have your
I hate
side?
what you did to me the other day. I called you on the phone, and I was so let down. Like again, you just take the fucking opposite opinion.
What happened?
And the other day, I was on FaceTime with you, and I was like, "This fucking quarantine sucks." I'm like, "It sucks so much."
I did not take the
and
opposite.
David's like, "I think it's great. I think it was needed. I think like
That's not what I sound like.
Yeah, you did. I think it was totally needed and totally what we all needed as a society." I'm like, "What is
didn't say
society?
that.
Who the fuck are you? Since when do you give a shit about society?"
No, I think we all needed this.
Oh bullshit! You're just saying that to piss
I
me
love
off.
this.
Regard.
If I called you and said this quarantine is so great, you'd be like, "This fucking sucks. This quarantine's the worst."
Maybe.
You just say the opposite.
Maybe.
It's so frustrating.
Maybe,
It
but-
alienates me as a friend.
No, but I do love this quarantine. I've said this many times. Like
And-
it sucks, and I'd rather have the other thing back. But I also am like seeing the silver linings in it.
Yeah.
Like it is nice to not do anything and to like.
Brandon was saying
reload.
that he feels like you don't feel pressure to do anything because everyone's living like they live in their mom's basement. Like everyone's just living like
Oh
a
yeah,
piece of
that's,
shit,
that's,
you know?
that's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, that is what it feels like, and I like that. Like that was my prime. Is like when I would just play video games. Like I like just
You
like.
think that's when you're happiest?
No,
was my
no,
prime.
no, not happiest, but like I have fun going out and hanging out with friends, but I also have so much fun not doing it. And I always thought I was an introvert. Like I always was like, I'm an introverted guy.
Right.
And then I started the vlog and I was hanging out with people fucking 24/7.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I'm an extrovert. But now I'm like slowly being like, wait, I am an introvert.
Yeah, you used to not go out at all. Even when you were making the vlogs, like maybe the first 2
No,
years.
I never
you
went
never
out.
went out. And then all of a
hated
sudden,
it.
what happened? Was it because Natalie loves to party? Is that why?
Yeah, now that's the
David had to
party.
come take.
I mean,
come
it
out and take care of
became
me.
like
Well,
you would go for the last year. It was only Wednesdays you wouldn't go out. Wednesdays. That was the only night.
that was the only nights I wouldn't go out.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would go out every night. Well, because then it's just there was so much more to shoot. Like you just had to shoot stuff at night before I got my stuff done during the day. Like every vlog was uploaded at 2 p.m. I never had to go out at night.
Yeah, but you really get that much stuff at night?
Yeah. What are you talking? Yeah, I get
Does he?
literally majority of my videos are at night.
Really?
What do you mean? You sit there when I edit them. You know exactly how
I
they
also
are
sit there with you in the parking lot, going like nothing's happening
during the day.
at night.
Right.
Lots of times at night.
But every time I'm
the day
editing a
too.
vlog, I'm like, wow, I have so much night.
You're
bits.
right. I just want to go home and go to bed. You're right.
Right.
That's so crazy. Hey, who were you going to hire before Natalie? Was there another choice?
For an assistant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who
There
was
was?
it?
Yeah. Well, that's two of the choices.
Who?
Neither of them picked up.
None of them picked up.
Isn't that crazy? They just didn't pick up.
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean they didn't pick up?
I called two other girls from my school, and they didn't pick up.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
No, I did. I called both of them.
No, I believe that that's who you called. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
like, that's
what'd they
really
say?
crazy to think about.
They didn't pick up.
Okay, and that was it. That was you didn't leave a message or anything.
Who'd you
No.
call first?
I guess you did.
You didn't call me first.
No.
Why?
You wanted Natalie first.
No, I didn't. I wanted these two other girls, and they didn't pick up. And I was like so gung ho about getting an assistant that I called Natalie, and she picked up in like 2 rings. And I was like, okay, this is meant to be.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
You're making this up.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God, my heart was just broken.
I love that that's just the way you did business.
Yeah.
I called Shawn Mendes. He didn't pick up, so I gave up. Even though we were supposed to get together.
I called Natalie first. I mean, first when I was getting an assistant, I think part of me wanted a friend more than wanted an assistant. Like I wanted to fly out a friend more to live here
Right.
than I wanted like someone to help me with stuff. Because I remember when Natalie started working, I was like worried. I was like, is she gonna have stuff to do?
Yeah, he used to say that all the time.
like-
and then the other thing he would complain about before like, the time you were about to be hired, he goes, there's going to be a lot more money being spent around here. He'd be like, like she's probably going to be like buying light bulbs and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I guess someone probably more money will
And
be
it's
spent.
so funny because like right when she started working, I remember I was like so what's the word when you're like careful with your money? I was stingy.
Stingy.
Yeah, I was really stingy with like because Natalie had a credit card now like under my name.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, she better not be going out to like the groceries. Like when she goes to get groceries, like she better get my groceries and then her own groceries.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she better not be putting like a bag of chips into my credit card
Oh
section.
my God, he would always ask me. He'd be like, okay, be honest. When you go to the grocery store, do you add anything? And I was like, and at first I was so like scared because like I was like, I didn't know how you were with your finances, so I figured that maybe you would monitor them like any other regular fucking human, but you don't.
Right.
So like if I added an extra,
Milking millions from you.
I know. I know she is.
I could be, but I'm not. But I remember like I would add. You would ask me like if I added like an extra pack of gum, and I'm like, a pack of gum for $1.50? You would fucking.
I just didn't know what she was doing, and then now it's like I don't even care. Now it's like whatever, Natalie. I'm sure half the fridge is from my credit card. Do you still use your own credit card for food?
When I like go out and buy food, that like the groceries, I don't.
Oh.
Like you buy the groceries for the house.
Thank you.
But I don't really
and then
eat groceries
and then
in the
she
house.
fucking bitches at me when I take her strawberries or anything, and then she's like, "Those are mine." That's what she does.
I've done that like twice.
Yeah, and I'm fucking
No,
paying
and
for
I just get because okay, first of all, double standards here. Everyone else comes into the house and eats whatever the hell they want. God forbid I want a couple of blueberries without you devouring all the fresh
What
fruit.
do you mean double standard? That's exactly what it is. Everybody comes to the house and they can eat whatever they want, so I can eat whatever I want.
No, you can, but it's just sometimes like this is just a roommate problem. This is just like a thing. Like sometimes I just want fresh fruit,
Okay,
and you
imagine
eat all the fresh
you're a
fruit.
roommate somewhere else, right? And you use that roommate's credit card and you buy food, and then you get mad at them eating the food that you bought using their credit card. That's not a roommate problem. That makes you a psycho.
I'm not a psycho.
Stop playing trumping her by. You always end every conversation with "I'm the boss."
Look at you taking the opposing side all the time.
I'm not taking. Yeah, that's right. How does it feel?
Because you're the psycho. You're the true psycho, which is why you're trying to pin me.
If she wants her strawberries, then that's her strawberries. Even
It's
if
just
you paid
you know
for
what?
them.
No, it's just it's called being like a good roommate. So all of the food in
I
the fridge
just had one strawberry. I had one strawberry and you freaked out on me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did. I'll have one, and you'll go, really? Did you ask? Did you ask?
I do not.
Yes, you
say
do.
That.
You say it like a Midwestern mother, like punishing me.
God.
Did you ask? Did you ask? I just want one berry. They're gonna go bad. They're gonna
What
go
would you
bad.
do if she moved out? See, you can't have it both ways.
I'd have a video game room where Natalie can rest. And I put my David Blaine card collection in the other room.
Whatever.
We all need a break now and then, but why not keep your brain active while you relax? That's why I love the fun puzzle game Best Fiends. Honestly, that's all Natalie does is play Best Fiends.
It's literally all I do. Ever since this whole thing has happened, all I do
Best
is play
Fiends, you have ruined one of my employees.
Oh, God.
She does nothing but play Best Fiends. I was like, Taylor, you hear that? She unlocked a new character. Guess who's getting a promotion next month?
Yeah.
No, but Best Fiends.
She was clearly working as they are a sponsor on this show.
I was
Right.
just trying out the product.
So-
She's trying out the product. Yeah, Best Fiends.
for 12 hours in one day.
It genuinely is a great game. It updates monthly, so there's new levels and events, so it never gets old. And it treats the game like a service for their players. You can collect a ton of characters. Natalie has 7. So if you guys can beat that, I'm going to be pretty fucking impressed, guys. Best Fiends has thousands of levels already with new levels, events, and characters added every month. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can even play offline. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star reviews, Best Fiends is a must-play. Download Best Fiends for free on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
I'm downloading it right now.
I'm deleting it right now off Natalie's phone.
Speaking of David Blaine, there's a big premiere last night.
Yeah, we were on a special.
That's cool.
David Blaine had a special that he's been working on for a couple of years, I think, and it was on ABC. And he came over to film some of it in my house, and it's like the special is all celebs. Like
My mom texted me this morning. She said in all caps, Brady, Chappelle, Dobrik, and Nash.
yeah, like everybody in the special are like
Huge
the
names.
The big like Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, Derek Jeter, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, like the biggest names, and then it's a David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad.
I did say the vlog squad?
Yeah, and
That's so cute.
it's really funny because it was shot here in my living room, and Mike Sheffer, one of our friends, was in it, and he texted me. He's like, I've been watching, and he was in the back of the special, so he was like in the special, and he's like, I remember when I watched David Blaine's first special in 1997. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of that. I'm literally crying right now. That was really cool. So
awesome.
Mike was in the special.
Did you talk to David Blaine?
Well, yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know. Did you text him like, good job? Or...
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like in general. Do I talk to him?
Right after the special, David came. It was so cute. It was like totally like a little kid would do. We watched this amazing special by David Blaine, A Master, and then the special ended and got a deck of cards and sat down and like started to do a trick with me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I thought I knew how to do one of the tricks he did on the show, but I was so off. No, I texted him. We all just watched it. Ending with your daughter made us tear up. She's a star. Congrats, man. And he said, thank you for being an amazing part of the show. Can't wait to hang with you soon.
Oh, the part with the daughter was really good.
Yeah, he had his daughter on the show.
There was also one trick that we watched probably 40 times. We kept rewinding it, trying to figure out how he did it, and none of us could figure it out. The trick with Jamie Foxx.
I don't know how he does some of those tricks.
I noticed when I walked in here today, there's a little four-legged friend walking around.
Oh, yeah.
Not Natalie. Stop looking at Natalie.
Natalie's crying.
I was trying to make a joke about how I can make Natalie the four-legged friend, but I couldn't think of it.
You're just looking at her.
Like, he just,
It was a real bitch here this morning.
Well,
a little bitch.
Yeah,
Okay,
Natalie has decided to foster a puppy,
Yeah.
which is it's a big step.
Yeah.
So
and you're-
far, I haven't had any allergies.
Oh, no?
No, and the puppy slept in my bed last night.
Yeah.
Really?
David cuddled the puppy all night
Oh,
long.
my God.
He didn't cuddle. He like would
She gets up and she moves.
She would like get up and like move right by me, and then she'd decide she wanted to go somewhere else.
But she probably got hot.
And
This place is so
Yeah,
hot.
She gets so hot.
And I would squish her all the time. Like every time my foot would be on her, because I would think it's one of the pillows.
Yeah.
And every time I think like a pillow's by my foot, I use my foot to bring it up and put it between my legs. And I did that once almost with the puppy. Like I was starting to bring her up, and then I felt her move, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I forgot that there was a puppy here. But so far,
She's so cute.
so far, no allergies to her.
Initially, you named the dog after my daughter's bully.
Right, I did, but it wasn't. Well, first of all, your daughter's bully was her friend 1st, and I remember meeting her, and I really liked her name.
Beautiful name.
Beautiful name, and I was like, I'm gonna name my daughter this one day. Like I was like so gung ho. I've told maybe like 8 people that I was gonna name my daughter this name, and it totally didn't cross my mind when we got this puppy. I named the
Of course,
puppy-
because Jason is such a fucking afterthought in your mind.
Yeah, I named the puppy the bully, and then I sent a picture of the puppy to the group chat, and Jason responds, "She's so cute. What's her name?" And I send the name to the group chat, and I get no response from Jason, and I got a call from him in an hour, going, "You really named the dog after the girl who ruined my daughter's life? How am I gonna explain this to Charlie?" So then Natalie and I had a complete. Natalie deleted the stories off her Instagram because the name of the dog was there. So
We didn't want to hurt Charlie's feelings.
we renamed.
Thank you for that.
We renamed the dog
4 days later,
4 days later.
with Natalie still holding on to the old girl's name now and then. She's like, but that name's so cute.
Yeah. I mean, I still flip-flop. We named the dog. Okay, so this was my deal. Since Natalie got to foster the puppy, like, you know, since I finally agreed to it, I felt like I had the option to name it. So I named her
I took
Iron.
it on myself.
Hang on, you thought you had the option to name Natalie's dog?
Yeah, because I thought it was like you give and take type of thing.
No.
What?
Like I
Sounds
was
like
like,
you're just
I was like,
taking.
okay, I'll let this dog live with me.
Oh yeah,
Even though
God, she's been such a fucking burden for you.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Have you done one thing
I
to
would-
clean up the dog? One
Jason,
thing.
I take her out.
Yeah, you
No.
open the door and you go look at your $3 million view, and the dog sits next to
She
you.
sleeps with me in the morning. First of all, okay, I woke up from a nap earlier, and there was a shit stain on my bed, and I knew it wasn't from me because it was too high up. It was like by my neck.
On your bed.
So I was like, I know it's from the dog.
You shit the bed a lot?
So no, I don't shit the bed.
Okay.
But so I took the dog outside. I was like, let's go. We're going to pee. This is unbelievable.
Ooh.
So we went to go pee.
unbelievable.
We went to go pee. This is my mid nap. I'm like, I'm in the nap. Whatever. I'm gonna take this dog out to pee. The dog pees. I'm like, and I wait a little bit extra. I'm like, you sure you don't have to go poop? I asked her. By the way, her name is Iron Man. I named her Iron Man. I know.
Unbelievable. When I saw that on Instagram,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Anyway, her name's Iron Man. So I'm like, Iron Man, are you ready to go back in? And she looked like she was ready to go back in. So I picked her back up, and we went to my room, and I was finishing the rest of my nap, and then I woke up with on my white carpet this thing that looked like someone took a tub of pudding and dumped it all over, like chocolate pudding all over my carpet, just like the most diarrhea looking shit all over my carpet. And I was like, God damn it, Iron Man shit all over the rug. And that's where I was like, okay, I cannot do this anymore. So no, I haven't had the easiest time with Iron Man.
God.
It's been quite the mess, to be honest.
tough for you. But you know what I realized? Iron Man, you guys went back and forth in this name. There was a million names being thrown around. And then I see on Instagram, Iron Man, which is like, it's a
Right.
female dog. It's Natalie's dog, and you just named the dog was something that you liked. That's crazy.
Iron Man fits her. If you look at her, she looks like an Iron Man. Why I named her that is because I'm like really excited to like take her on a walk and like have someone go, oh my God, what is its name? And then I go, Iron Man. And then they go, oh, he's so cute. And I go, she.
You can call her Tony with an I.
Tony Bark.
Tony Bark
Yeah.
with an I.
Yeah, we're really excited
Why
for
don't you
that.
just call her Tony?
Oh, Tony's a girl's name too?
yeah, Tony.
Oh,
With
Tony.
an I.
Well, it's getting really confusing. This morning,
She's so confused.
This morning I took away her, like when she peed, I got so mad. I was like, I'm not calling you Iron Man anymore. And I called her Lexi.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
gave her a
told
new name. A name that we haven't even used. I was like, you're
your
Lexi.
name away.
She's awfully
David
confused.
giveth and David can taketh.
The worst part is like that she's like a foster pup, right? So like
Right.
if someone takes her, like now she's gonna have like, I've lived through like 8 different names.
I know.
What, like, are they gonna keep the name Iron Man?
Probably if they see your Instagram account.
They go,
No.
They probably will.
oh my God, I cannot wait.
It's a cute name.
That,
It's not cute at all. It doesn't even roll out the tongue like in the slightest.
it doesn't, but if you say Iron, it's kind of,
Well, what have
Iron.
you been saying?
I say Iron Man.
You say Iron Man. What do you say?
I just keep calling her, after your child's
It's
bullied.
so funny.
I really just can't get rid of that name.
It's so funny. I'll be playing video games and like she'll be like on my lap.
Yeah.
And she'll like start biting my leg, and like, my friends will just hear, "Fuck, Iron Man's biting my leg."
She's got some sharp teeth.
Fucking weird to have a dog around here.
Why? Why is it weird? I think it's really great. It's just being here for a minute. It changes the vibe.
Part of me thinks that when you get a dog, there's a chance that you've got the one that knows how to talk.
I know exactly what you mean.
And I like sometimes I'll look at her, and when it's just us in the room, and I'll be playing video games, and I'll take off my headset and be like, "It's just us. You can tell me."
Oh my god.
And nothing. Like she and I don't know if she's pretending that she doesn't understand me. It's crazy to think that she doesn't understand me at all. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to believe. But I have a feeling that if I spend long enough with this dog, I'll teach her. I'll teach her how to talk.
You'll fall in love.
You think that this is what I love about you, David. There is nothing you said you can't do.
Yeah,
You
no.
say you can't do. And now you're saying that you can make this dog talk.
I'm not saying she'll be able to hold like intelligent conversations with you,
Uh-huh.
but she'll definitely be able to fireside chat with water cooler chat with you. She'll be able to go, "How was your day?" and you'll go, "It was good." And then she'll go, "Mine too. I'm gonna go poo."
Right.
And then she goes potty.
So she'll be able to talk like someone that just got out of a coma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that good?
It'll sound like she got hit in the head with like a really hard baseball, but I'll be able to get her somewhere. Other than that, she's pretty chill.
I know that there's a part of you that really thinks that you can get the dog to talk.
Hey, last night she slept in my bed, and sometimes I sweat in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, she peed the bed. And
She did.
And I didn't know on my foot.
She didn't know.
Sure it was you?
She
No,
peed. No,
You
she.
sure it was her?
Well,
No.
during that nighttime when
No.
What?
You don't even know when she peed the bed. When did she pee the bed? You think she peed the bed in the middle of the night, David?
Well, how would you know?
No, it was in the morning. It was like I remember because I was like waking up and my foot was like hitting something wet, and I always think like when I wake up like I just get really sweaty at night.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay, I must just be sweating. So I didn't even mind it.
Oh.
That my foot was hitting her pee. But then the 3 hours later, I saw Taylor took off all the covers from my bed, and I went up to her and I go, "Taylor, did I pee myself, or did the dog pee itself?" And then Natalie comes in. She goes, "You did." Like Natalie was trying to defend the dog. And I was like, oh my God, the dog peed. And I was playing in her puddle all morning because I thought it was mine.
This is it, Taylor. If he finds me on the bed, she's going to send the dog home. And I love that fucking dog, Taylor. Get the sheets off.
I told Taylor, I was like, do this in the most inconspicuous, subtle way possible.
Yeah.
Change
And
seats
then,
and
and then
you'll
our
never
washing
know.
machine is broken. So all I hear is, and I'm like, okay, what's being washed right now? I feel like there's no laundry. And then I go to my room and all the sheets are off. And at first I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I fucking pissed myself. But then I remembered that I slept with the dog.
You think if you pissed yourself, we wouldn't be like, haha, you fucking loser, you pissed yourself.
No, Taylor has a nice heart. I think she'd do it without me even knowing.
As we
Taylor
s-
wouldn't even tell me that I peed myself. Taylor would come to my room and she'd see me in the morning like there's pee all over the place, and she'd like try to trick me to get out of the bed so I wouldn't see the pee. Taylor would be like, "Okay, come here, David. Let's go get some tea in the kitchen." I'd be like, "Okay, wow, why are you rushing me?" Just to avoid me seeing that I made an accident. But other than that, the dog's a good time. Who's Lena Dunham?
Oh, girls.
So funny.
Who is that?
It's so funny.
We're literally from 2 different planets, you and I. Who's Lena Dunham?
No, I've seen her name. I'm just wondering what she does. Like,
She's an actress. She's
what is she in?
Girls.
What's Girls?
Well, you don't watch TV, so you don't know.
Bro, you've never seen Girls?
What? I'm not like being like one of those douches that pretends they don't know a show.
I know you're not.
I've genuinely never heard of the show Girls.
You've never even heard of it?
I've never heard of the show Girls.
Are you kidding?
No. I've heard her like a million times. I always thought she was a comedian. She has like a comedian name.
She is a comedian.
She's a comedian?
I mean, she's not a stand-up.
I don't know what
very funny.
Girls is. Is it like Gilmore Girls?
No.
No.
It's about like
Jesus Christ, don't fucking spit on
Jeez.
me. You fucking monster. That's not what Girls is. What is Girls?
You're right. I'm being pretty asinine.
What is Girls?
I'm also trying to make something happen on this podcast. But it is kind of crazy you haven't seen it. It was this show that came out like 8 years ago.
I'm assuming it's about 4 or 5 girls.
it's about
Exactly. It was about 4 girls. And what was cool about it was that she was like 22 when she wrote an entire series.
Oh, she wrote it.
Yeah, she wrote like
it
4
when she was
seasons.
22?
Yeah. And
Oh,
it's
that's sick.
good. And she wrote a movie called Tiny Furniture that she like shot with her parents.
That's such a good name for a movie.
Tiny Furniture?
Wait, yeah, it is. It's
You're
like-
being serious? You think it's a good name or you don't?
Yeah, it's like when Lonely Island comes up with songs, like
Yeah.
they're not on the like Dick in the Box, right? Like I
Right.
like random names like that. Like Tiny Furniture is like pretty out of the box. Like
This
funny
is
name.
nothing like Dick in the Box.
Right,
No,
I
it's like an
understand.
it's like an arty like
Wait,
girl in New
Feminist.
York, like she graduates college, doesn't know what to do with herself.
wait,
kind
but
of movie.
is the show Girls?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're still talking about. Is the show Girls? Is it a comedy?
It is.
Oh, right on. So she's a comedian.
Yeah.
Okay, Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Okay. Now when I see it, I'll be like, that's the girl who wrote Girls.
Yeah.
Adam Driver's in it.
Oh, yeah, Adam
that's right.
Driver's in
Adam
it?
Driver got his start as her
Yeah.
boyfriend
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck have I been doing? When was this on?
8 years ago.
No,
Oh,
not even
okay,
that
well.
long ago.
Like it went off the air like 3 or 4 years
I
ago.
never
Yeah.
watched TV as a
Right?
kid. I only watched That 70s Show on like late night and like SpongeBob.
You didn't have HBO, I guess.
We had it. The company that we were with would do like free trials of HBO for like 2 months, and I know it's such a big deal.
Company you were with? You mean your cable company?
Like the cable company.
provider.
Oh, you guys would get HBO for a couple months?
Yeah, and like we'd make such a big deal out of it.
You would.
Like my dad would like come down and be like, "You know, we have HBO for free," and my mom would go, "What?" And I'd go, "Go, go, go!" And we get like HBO stars, and we go through all of them. And be like, this is fucking crazy. It literally felt like when we would get HBO for free, it fucking felt like it was like a drop from the sky of like just gold. It felt so good. So
What did you see on HBO and Stars that like blew your mind?
a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah,
I think, right?
ones that you didn't go to Adam Sandler movies in the theater?
No, I did, but it was like crazy that like those were movies you only saw in theaters,
Right.
And it was now on HBO. It just didn't make any
To
sense.
see him again.
Yeah, I felt really cool. But yeah, I'm not the biggest TV guy. So you know how like CGI? I was watching Toy Story the other day, and the CGI is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was animated or if it was real. And I think they mix shots. I think some things are real and some things are CGI. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
So I think the way technology is evolving is I think in a couple years they're going to be able to CGI all actors onto the screen and have them act whatever they want. So like they'll be able to have Leo DiCaprio play a role when he doesn't even step in to play the role. Right? So I think in like 10 years we're going to have movies with huge actors, like actors that have like passed, like actors that have passed away, and it's going to be like, wow, I can't believe Johnny Depp's in a movie with Leo DiCaprio.
Right.
And they're just going to have to pay the actors like
royalty.
yeah, they're just gonna have to pay the actors to use their face. But I don't think actors are even gonna have to be in their own movies. Like with deep fakes and stuff, like the shit's getting so fucking intense that I feel like you'll be able to make movies without the actors there.
Oh wow.
And then you'll be able to bring like people back from the dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know who died. Like who
Sure, you could put like Cary Grant and Leonardo DiCaprio in the same movie.
Right. Yeah. And it'll be like it'll look like they're acting for the first time.
That's an interesting
and
concept.
And there'll be so many like there's already so much like raw footage of them probably where you can just construct their facial features to make them say and act
That'd be
however
sick.
you want.
They could have just put you on America's Most Musical Family. You wouldn't even have to go.
Right, wouldn't have to
You
go.
could just-
I could have just been a judge. I could have
been
been
a
green
judge
screen
there.
from home. Like imagine that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I
Like,
wonder
hey-
if that'll fly with people.
I feel like
Because they do that. They have that hologram thing where you can like watch like Ray Charles will like sing to you like right in front of your face.
Right.
And I don't think people like it that much.
But didn't they put Carrie Fisher in like one of the Star Wars movies after she passed? Like,
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
There weren't there
Thought
scenes.
so. I don't want to say that.
I don't want to say that they did either because every time I get something wrong, people
She
go,
died
"You
in the
fucking
middle of them
idiot."
filming, but she was still in it. But I thought
No,
that
they
Well,
definitely
they did it with Paul Walker.
No. Well, that was his brother.
What do you mean?
Like they used his brother and they they
Still
tweaked,
CGI'd him,
right?
though,
They
right?
tweaked
It's the
it.
same thing.
Right. But I'm saying
It's what you're saying exactly.
Yeah, but I'm saying Carrie Fisher, I think, was like completely like you could see her face was animated. It wasn't real. It's so crazy when we talk about stuff like this, like, that we like don't know anything about, and we're like slowly figuring it out on the podcast. And there's like a diehard Carrie Fisher Star Wars fan listening to this, just fucking losing their mind.
Yeah.
Like no, okay, Jason, you're onto something. No, Natalie, shut up. David, you're a fucking moron. Like, I don't know how, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I think the future is gonna have a lot more like actors that have passed away, like completely redone in like a new way.
Well, I'll be looking forward to that, Dave.
Thank you.
Way to call it. Way to talk. Way to get into a subject that you know nothing about.
Yeah, I'm gonna
somehow pull a segment of this podcast out your ass once again.
I'm gonna start saying things that I think is gonna be in the future, just so people can come back and be like, wow, he predicted this one too. So
You love to do that. David's been going around saying, hey, the fist bump thing, I started that. People aren't shaking hands now? That's me. David thinks everything started with him.
I did not say I started it.
He thinks that he was
fucking
the
cunt.
first one to come up with grilled steak.
Jay.
He also thinks he's the first one to come up with vanilla ice cream.
I came up with grilled steak.
You come up with grilled steak?
No, listen.
Really?
The fist bump thing, I never said I fucking invented, you asshole. Stop twisting my words. I said I've been saying handshakes are gross for the longest fucking time.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And now people are finally going, handshakes are gross.
Yeah.
I've been saying this since fucking...
They're saying it because there's a fucking killer virus out there.
Right.
That's why they're saying it.
Yeah, no shit. But I've been saying it before the fucking virus. I've been like, it's so gross.
And you don't think it's just coincidental that a fucking pandemic hit and so now you're vindicated?
No, of course. That's exactly what had to happen. Now,
A lot of people think handshakes were gross. I've been touching hands.
No.
What about Howie Mandel? Howie
Yeah.
Mandel has been fucking fist bumping since the 80s.
He's co-founder of knowing that handshakes are gross.
Co-founder.
Howie and I...
You're going to credit Howie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Howie and I both No, listen. I never said I invented the fist bump, you asshole. I said that I've always thought handshakes were gross, and now everybody, because we were talking about, Jason was like, I don't think they're ever gonna have handshakes anymore. I think handshakes are over. And I'm like, you're right. And I've been fucking saying this forever. I think handshakes are disgusting. We should never have handshakes. It should always be fist bumps.
Don't you watch movies now and they do things in movies where you're like, oh my God, if we did that like right now, we'd get the fucking COVID-19. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, I even like.
Oh, yeah.
All the movies we've been watching, I look at these situations and I'm like, ooh, like I like cringe because I know how the situation is
I was
now.
watching David's vlogs
I watched
the
my
other
vlogs,
day,
right, exactly,
and
yeah.
Zane and Eve are licking the pole on the party bus.
On the party bus.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
different vlogs.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I was watching my vlogs, and just like us being at the club, like club scenes are fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like groups of more than 6 people,
Yeah.
I'd lose my mind. I go, how the fuck are they doing that? Like,
Yeah.
how do we do that? It is crazy.
Like a girl like makes out with one of your friends from Chicago, then he turns and makes out with like another girl
Right.
next to him.
yeah, it is really
So
interesting.
funny.
I mean, I've always thought that was gross. I never
Fair
fully
enough.
supported that one, but
Fair enough. Yeah.
I've been playing video games, and my name. Well, I don't want to say my name because I don't want. My name's Daddy D.
Okay.
On
Oh, whoa! Wait a
yeah,
minute.
on Call of Duty.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, it's pretty
What the
sick.
hell kind of name is Natalie? Did you get that? Daddy D?
Yeah, I saw him make that name, and I didn't ask any
You
questions.
just chose to look the other way on that one?
Yeah.
It's
Daddy
funny.
D.
I was
Daddy
playing.
David.
No, Daddy D.
Daddy D for David. Daddy Dobrik?
Be whatever you want.
I mean, it's
Um,
really
But I was
highly
playing.
sexual.
I was playing Call of Duty last night, and there's these guys talking about musicians, random guys I'm playing with online, and one guy goes, "What do you guys think about Dylan Francis,
Oh my god.
like the DJ?"
Yeah.
And one of the guy goes, "What? Dylan Francis? Who's Dylan? Oh, is that the guy from David Dobrik's vlog?" As I'm like sitting in the lobby.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Daddy D.
Daddy D. And
Hey, Daddy D, what do you think of Dylan Francis? I think he fucking blows. I think he sucks.
yeah, and then I was like, yeah, I mean, I didn't say anything. I wasn't like, I'm David. But
Did you say anything like, what do you guys think of David Dobrik's vlogs, by the way?
I did.
Yeah, you did it.
I totally
What'd they
did.
Of
say?
course he did.
I did. I tried. I know this is gonna sound stupid. The gunfire was too loud that they didn't hear me. And not only that, like, because like when they brought up Dylan Francis, it was like a second before we got attacked.
Right.
And it was like helicopters flying overhead and all kinds of shit. I mean, it's hard to explain because it's like in Call of Duty what happened, but like a lot of noise was happening, and there was like the end of the game was happening, so the music was playing really loud. And I was like, "What do you guys think about David Dobrik?" And no one heard me. And then I was like, "Oh my god!" My friends are playing with me too, and I'm like, "They're gonna think I'm such a loser," but I have to ask one more time. So I was like,
Which friends? Your friends from back home?
from back home.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What do you guys think about David Dobrik?" And no one heard me, so I just dropped it.
Oh
I
my
was
god,
like,
they didn't hear you the second time
That's-
either?
I was like,
So
so I'm
funny.
never fucking asking again.
Do you ever reveal? Does anyone ever know it's you that they're playing with you?
Yeah, because my friends will like if someone like brings up YouTube, a lot of people bring up fucking YouTubers and TikTokers. Like,
Really?
you'll just be playing, and they'll call me a TikToker.
Really?
Yeah, like all day, like it'll be like a thing.
They'll
Yeah,
be like, you fucking TikToker.
yeah, or they'll like
They know it's you.
no, they'll have no idea.
No
it's
idea
me.
it's you.
Yeah,
And that's a disparaging word, TikToker.
no, they won't say TikToker, but they'll like I don't want to say what TikTokers they're saying.
Sure.
But they'll use like YouTubers' names as insults, and like
You fucking Jason Nash.
yeah, like,
Man, you're dumb as Jason Nash.
shit like that, and it's so fucking weird. And then my friends will be like, they'll like tell people, but
They'll be like, "This is David Dobrik." They're like, "Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, fuck right. It's David Dobrik."
it never gets to the point where like somebody like knows it's me. There'll be a couple people then they'll realize afterwards, and then they'll send me a friend request. But it's not like
How did
it's
they
not-
realize? Like,
Because I'll leave, and then my friends that are still playing in the game with them will explain to them that was me, and then I'll get like all these friend requests, be like, "Oh my god, that was you!"
Did you see that move that I just did? That was awesome. That was as good as a David Dobrik vlog. That shit was sweet.
Just trying to bring myself up. I mean, that's like the funniest thing, like to ask somebody like what they think of you without
Oh,
them
man,
knowing.
you gotta
it.
have balls
Yeah.
of steel to do that.
It's different online.
I could never do that.
Online, it's
even
so
online,
easy.
it would hurt my feelings.
Oh, in person when I do that with like Justin Bieber or Kylie, where
Yeah.
I go like, "What do you guys think of Justin Bieber or Kylie?"
Yeah.
That shit, yeah, you have to have balls to do that. Like,
Yeah.
Justin and Kylie like are really good sports that they listen to what people had to say about them without them knowing that they were sitting in the back seat.
Yeah, you're
But,
right. That is a really good quality that they're willing to do that. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, they're also like at a level in their lives where they're like, you know,
They don't have to give a
Hey,
fuck
you know what
about-
was cool?
like they don't give a fuck. What?
That's but still, they're
Yeah,
at a
it
level
still
in theirs. They're
hurts.
also young.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they're so well.
They're
right.
so successful that nothing
They're
hurts their feelings.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're so secure with like what they've done. Like they're like
Right.
They're like, okay, like I know people are gonna say shit, but I know what I did. Like Justin Bieber knows that he's fucking had
That's true.
Billboard hits. Kylie knows she fucking started one of the biggest companies in the world. Like
Yeah.
like they're aware of their success. So like to a level, I'm assuming they're going, okay, like I know people are gonna talk shit about me, but like I know myself.
Of course,
That's
you're
like
gonna have.
that's like Eddie Murphy. Like doesn't have to even be funny when he makes appearances because he just knows he was the funniest ever and the greatest of all time. You know what I mean?
Oh, why?
Which is kinda
why are you-
like a bad
Why are you
thing.
bringing up Eddie Murphy? Has he done this? Has he like come to places and been not funny?
Yeah. Eddie Murphy for like the last 10 years has been notorious for like when he does do talk show appearances, he's just chill. He's just chilling,
Oh,
not trying at all, not like coming with like material. He's just like, I'm Eddie Murphy, and that's it.
oh, really?
Yeah, and then when he wants to turn it on, he will just turn it on and be really funny, and then he goes back to very quiet Eddie Murphy.
Did you see that celeb? Who's that guy that everyone loves? Groundhog Day.
Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
What about him? Yeah, I love Bill Murray.
Did you see?
God, we are from two different planets.
No, I know
today.
Bill Murray. I
This
just
is why the
forgot
podcast
his
works,
name.
I guess.
I forgot his name. Did you see that like when he takes pictures with people?
Lena Dunarm.
Like when someone comes up to him and asks him for a picture.
Yeah.
He gives him a card
Yeah,
instead of taking the picture.
he does.
And the card says, "I met Bill Murray and I asked him for a picture, but I got this card instead," or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I-
That's very
I hope
old
that-
school. You could
I
do
hope
that
this
now.
is a true story. I hope I didn't make that.
Yeah,
up.
whatever. It
I
doesn't
saw it
matter. This
somewhere.
podcast's all hearsay.
This is all complete bullshit. Did you hear that they're moving everybody on Earth to Mars?
No way.
What?
Yeah,
What do you
sh-
mean?
well-
no, I hadn't heard that.
You should be if you're not packed and ready to. If you're not standing outside your house tomorrow morning, they're just gonna leave you. They're gonna leave you on Earth. And Mars
man.
is like beautiful.
Okay, guys. David's saying you need
You
to
heard
get
it here
packed.
first. Tell your families, guys, don't freak out, but also hurry up and pack your bags because there's a huge ship leaving to Mars. You heard it here on the Views podcast
This
first.
is literally your millennial version of War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
You know what War of the Worlds was?
Yes, Tom Cruise. No? Get the fuck out of here.
God,
Not Tom
we are
Cruise.
so different.
I don't know.
No, well, yes, you're right, but there was a famous radio play from the 40s by Orson Welles.
Oh,
or maybe
from the 40s.
Or the 30s. No, but he put on this like radio play where the Mars was attacking the world. And everybody thought that we were being invaded by
He pulled
aliens.
a prank on the radio?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
I don't know if it was a prank as much as he was just he knew I think he knew people were going to be confused by this, but he did it anyway. And people were listening on the radio like, "Fuck, we're being invaded by aliens."
Wait, what are you talking about? He just fucking. Wait, what did he do? He was a radio commentator.
Well, it was literally before TV.
He was like Howard. He was like the Howard Stern back then.
He was like Quentin Tarantino of his time.
Okay.
So he made movies, and he was Orson Welles. He was like regarded as the greatest director of
Right,
his
I've
time.
heard that name.
Yeah.
And he did a radio play called War of the Worlds. And the play came on. The play starts with like, well, we have news today. It's like a newscaster. And it's like, unfortunately, we have been invaded by aliens from Mars. And, you know, back in the fucking 30s or 40s or whenever this happened, people were sitting around the radio like, what the fuck?
Wow.
It's like the ultimate prank, really.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It would be like now if you did a YouTube video where there were aliens and people believed you.
Well, no,
don't even think it'd be like
no,
that.
it wouldn't be a YouTube video.
Well-
it'd be like you'd have to be a news station
Yeah,
anchor.
news station.
You'd have to be Good Morning America, and you'd have to be like.
Right. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
But he didn't get in trouble for that.
I don't know if he got in trouble.
No,
I don't think so. Again, we should hire someone to
Again,
sit
this
here.
podcast is all bullshit. He got executed for it, but we don't know. No, he was fine. He was fine. Everyone loved it.
We should hire someone to sit here and look shit up
Right.
while we're doing this.
Well, I honestly think it's a lot better if every podcast is like we explain that none of this is factual and like because you know people get mad when you have a following and you say bullshit things and you're like teaching other people stupid things.
Yeah.
But we should make it a thing where don't take any of this seriously.
Right.
Anything we say, pretend all this is made up.
I'm always shocked at the tweets that I see for people that are on your side about 50 First Dates still. Shocked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I literally saw one the other day. I was like, Jason is so stupid. David is right. 50 First Dates, literally one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm going to watch it again tonight.
It is. It's the easiest movie. I don't want to get into it. Oh my god.
No, that's fine.
I'm literally about to fall right back into it. It's just so easy to watch.
I did watch it. I tried to
You
watch
know,
it.
someone's listening to this like, here
Not
they go again.
again.
Here they go again. Back on 50 First Dates. All right, guys. Well, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Stay safe. Have fun. Go watch a movie and
Go watch my videos on YouTube.
go watch Jason's
People
videos.
keep asking me why David's not posting on my comment section. I don't know what to say.
I'll post soon.
Okay.
I'll post soon.
All right.
But yeah, see you guys later. My name's Jeff.
Views.